What's good? It's your boy, Rich Long. And I just came here, you already know, to keep it real. I just wanted to come on here and touch base on something that I saw that really touched my heart. I saw that Big Pokey out of the screwed up clique in Houston, Texas, dropped dead during a performance a few days ago, and it it gave me a lot of downloads when I went to God about this, because it hurt me to see not only this man die um in, I don't want to say the worst way. There could be something worse, but without um without any type of clue that this was about to happen. He died so dramatically and suddenly. He died in a confusing way that made me question what it was I was seeing. Boom. There it is. So I went to God about it. When I'm confused, I go straight to the man upstairs. So what it is that the spirit led me to see, because we touched on this, family, not too long ago. The fact that God had a mandate. This was last year. And we gave that mandate at the beginning of this year. And God also spoke to us that there was going to be a purge and that a lot of stars were going to fall from the sky. And when he spoke on the stars, he showed us celebrities. That's why he sent us to Hollywood, to rebuke Hollywood. And we did that. And God told us we were going to do more with less this year. So I did what I needed to do and no more, because the battle isn't over. We're just breaking ground. Listen, back to Big Pokey. This man died in such a way that was supernatural. It was as if he was snatched out of the body. I know a lot of people are going to say a heart attack. I know a lot of people are going to say a drug overdose. A lot of times these doctors don't know nothing. They're going by your history or what you say. They really don't know like you think they do. These are people. This is man, okay? They're fallible. But anyways, from what God, the Spirit, the Holy Spirit was ministering to my spirit, was that he had given a lot of grace to our ancestors, because they gone through so much that they never stopped crying out to God. Now, this is key. I'm going to just flow for a minute. I remember when I was young, my grandmother, she told me, she said, the key to an old life is to honor your mother and your father. Okay. Now, our mothers and our fathers, our foremothers and forefathers, they are the reason that we're alive today. Had they died during Willie Lynch, I'm talking to Israel right quick. Had they died during Willie Lynch, had they died during slavery, had they died during their process, we wouldn't be here right now. Follow me. Some of us, especially y'all who don't pray, y'all are still living off the prayers of your ancestors. Listen, this gets real. Some of us have broke covenant because our ancestors gave us over to the Holy Spirit years ago. The ancestors made covenant with God that if he would just protect us and prosper us, that we would serve him, which a lot of people did not. They've got a stiff neck and a haughty spirit, and they're of the world and for the world and by the world. And they don't think of God unless they go to jail. They don't think of God unless they go broke. They don't think of God till they need, unless somebody dies. When we have to have relationship. You know, a God don't know a lot of y'all that are asking for things. You know, you're like a broke homeboy. Like I don't even know you like that. Every time I look up, you're saying, "Gimme, gimme, gimme." I mean, do you ever say thank you? That type of situation. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, knowing this and seeing that this isn't just one man. This ain't just Big Pokey that has been body snatched. It's been a lot of people over this last year, even up into the start of COVID, that were snatched out of the body. Back to the ancestors. Follow me. This is this isn't linear. This thing. This is a multiplicitous subject, and the timeline for this thing is vast. So I'm gonna try to sum it up. Back to the ancestors. I got to see my grandmother pass over. She had all of her kids, her grandkids, her sisters and brothers, her nieces and nephews around her bedside. My grandmother, I got to see it as well. We got to see her mother, my great grandmother, pass over. She had all her grandkids, her kids, her nieces and nephews around her bedside. Now listen, because we broke covenant, it might seem small because you're young, living life, doing what you want to do. But some of us is getting old. Listen, because we broke covenant, a lot of people will not get that grace. A lot of people might be driving down the highway and be body snatched. A lot of people might be at their office getting ready to clock in and be body snatched. A lot of people, I've been seeing this also, might be having sex. Look, dying in sin, having sex and get body snatched. A lot of people are being extracted from this earth so that we can bear witness that time's up. Listen, we don't have a lot of time left in this earth realm. Already the earth is speeding up and being lifted and welcomed back into these higher dimensions and realms. Do you notice that the earth sits low and we look up to the heavenly bodies? That's because we fell. We are so low, so down low and dirty. We're not even fit to be up there. We not vibrating at that rate, but God is letting a lot of these diseases and these ill-minded people with these ill-gotten goods that they've stolen from the earth or gotten from the devil, he's letting them be given over to their sin and their dying. And don't be discouraged. It's also don't feel like if you've seen somebody pass over that they had to be bad. It's also a remnant of people who have been taken because the blood of the innocent has to be spilled too. See, this thing is complex. So it's best that we be in our purpose. If we know we have a purpose on this earth, it'll buy you some time. For real. But if you know that you had a call on your life and you ran from it, time's up. Look, I want to say rest in peace to our brother Big Pokey. You know, I don't want to criticize the man, but I pray that he's not at this time at the throne analyzing his life and feeling that he could have done better. You know, I don't want to be given over to the wages of my sin and meet my father and say, you know, I could have done better. I don't want to be snatched out of my body and realize that I wasted my time. You know, a lot of times that's the case as well. You know, we've got to get to our work. We've got to be about our Father's business. You know, we're in the hour of decision. A lot of people have chosen to go against God. That's their choice. But if you know you've been called to be a forerunner because you're a overcomer and you're one of God's people, you've got to get your storehouse in order. It's your boy Rich Long signing off, and I'll be back ASAP like Rocky. I love y'all. Peace.